We start from the Western region because residents of Sekondi, Takoradi and surrounding communities have held a vigil for 3 girls believed to have been kidnapped. Although police say only 3 girls have been reported missing, residents say at least 4 more, most of them teenagers, have gone missing since last year. The vigil is the latest effort by residents of Takoradi to mount pressure on the police to hasten investigations into finding the girls.
Hundreds of residents thronged the dark streets holding lighted objects such as candles and lamps and prayed sporadically to seek the face of God in the impasse. Organizers of the event, Sky Media Group, hope to send a firm message to all residents they are stronger together, and also to power pressure on security authorities to fast-track effort to unite Priscilla Mantibia Kranchi 18, Priscilla Blessing Baintum 21, Ruth Love Quason 18 with their families. The vigil started with a walk of prayer through the principal streets of Takoradi around the Market Circle area, and later participants converged at the Jubilee Park. At the park, pastors led rounds of prayers to seek for God's guidance for the 3 young ladies.
By this time, where is Mayfair? What food is she eating? Is she really aware of what we are going through? What offense did she committed? At least if I was just praying and asking God, if she did something wrong, God should just use this opportunity, to forgive her so that she will come and join us. Up till now, we don't sleep. We always weep. We always think of where is she now? Does she know that we are fighting for her to come back? And we don't know. From what we've done today, we are hoping for the best. We pray that she will come alive and very fit. That is what we are all hoping for.
Our message is short. Bring back our girls. We want our 3 girls. It's necessary. I think it's long overdue. It's about 5 months now. The securities are doing their best. That one is okay. But we realize that we need to do something spiritual, both spiritual and physically, that will help the investigation. Now, we are giving ourselves a week. We believe in that. God will do something. A miracle will happen.
Well, we are grateful to everyone for coming, and especially to the media house who organized this vigil night. We know that our God has answered our prayer this week. So we are hoping that next week by this time, then the kids are in and our sister too are in. That's what we are hoping for.
So you are hopeful?
Yeah, we are.
And I know now you have some confidence in the police, isn't it?
In the police, yeah, we do have, because as I'm talking to you, the thing is now in the Accra headquarters. So we hope that by the close of this week, there will be a positive news out of everything that they are doing.
So grateful unto God for this day. We serve a living God, and we are hoping that even as we've prayed, we are hoping that by next week we'll hear from the people. And we are trusting God because our God is a living God.
The vigil was largely patronized by members of various churches and other groups in the region.
Also join the JoyNews campaign, hashtag Bring Back Our Tardy Girls, on all our social media platforms. If you see something, please say something. The girls include 15-year-old Priscilla Mantibia Kranchi, 18-year-old Ruth Love Quason, and 21-year-old Priscilla Blessing Baintum. Now let's go live to my colleague Natalia Kwanzaa, who filed that report for us for the latest. Ina, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How is Takoradi following yesterday's vigil?
Things are a bit calm today as compared to the previous days.
What reaction are you picking from the police and other community members following the vigil? What has been the police reaction to it?
Okay, they have not spoken yesterday, and there were a couple of policemen who guided or who were with the people throughout the vigil, so they ended. But this morning they've not spoken on it. I've not heard anything from the police.
Now, following the comments that came from the vigil, everybody is hopeful next week, which is this week, really. Is there somebody given some kind of assurance, reason all of them are citing next week?
So I've not heard of any assurance coming from anywhere. The only assurance they have is that of the gender minister who said these girls are alive. But they said they have faith in God that after this prayers, these girls will come back probably next week, just as you said, which starts from today. So that's the only assurance they have.
What are the families of these three girls saying? Did they fully participate in this vigil?
Yes, the three families all participated in this vigil. At a point, I went closer to a sister of Ruth Quayson who was crying, and I asked her why. Because they've come here to pray to God and all that. And she said she doesn't know if her sister had committed any crime at all. But she's crying and then seeking God's face, telling God that if she had committed any crime, she should just listen to their prayers and then bring back Ruth Quayson. Because she sometimes sits down and wonder if she has even eaten at all, if she has a good place to sleep, looking at her family, where they live and all that. She's wondering where her sister is. I also met the family of Praise Love Bentum over there, and the mother was very, very worried. Her mother, at the first sight of her...
Hello, Ina? Hello, Ina? We seem to have lost Ina on the phone lines, but giving us an update following that vigil held last night for the three kidnapped girls. And we're using the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. Let's see if we can get Ina back on the line. Ina, do we have Ina back on the line? Okay, we don't. But if you see something, please do say something. Let's see if we can try Ina again. Hello, Natalia?
Hello, Bennett.
This is Mama V in Natalia, but you are telling us, I guess you are the tail end of that, what the families have been telling you.
Yes, so I met the families who were crying, wailing, and then I went closer to ask them, today you are seeking the face of God, so why are you crying? And one of them told me sometimes they just sit down and wonder if their family members who have been kidnapped have eaten. And if they have eaten, what kind of food are they giving them? What kind of treatment are they undergoing now? Where do they sleep? And that is their biggest worry. So they are hoping that these girls come back alive and safe. Even if they should come back, they pray to God that they will come back as normal as they were kidnapped.
Ina, finally, what's next for the organizers of this vigil? What are we doing again?
They've given themselves 1 week to hoping against hope that these girls return back home. So after the 1 week, they haven't said they will do, but I'm sure they have other plans.
Real quick, Ina, we've heard about a second suspect who's been arrested. How true is that?
I do not have that information yet, Mama V.
Okay. Ina, we'll leave it here. Natalia Kwanzaa is our correspondent in the Western region.